Alright, so I'm making this video just because no one else has on these Demolition Whistler Pros. 6 pawls and 120 engagement points, Personally, I really like it. Other than the Profile Elites, I think this is a very great hub. I definitely recommend it just because I think it's like a more better bang for your buck. Other than the Profile Elites, it's way more thicker. It's meant for like dirt jumps. It soaks up more absorption just because of how wide these are. I'm pretty sure these are like 40s. This is a video just showcasing how you can open these up because these are actually kind of a pain for anybody that's actually just gotten them, and there's not really much videos. So I'm making this video and tell you how you can open these things up and modify these pawls and make them louder or just degrease them overall.
All right, so the first thing that you would like to do on these wheels is you want to grab like an Allen key that fits into these. So keep in mind, this is the Demolition Whistler Pro complete wheel that I bought off the website. I can put the link in the bio. What you want to do first, you want to put this Allen key on and you want to take this lock nut off the driver. And sometimes they're pretty tight. And there should be a bearing lock in there. It doesn't really matter. You can still take off the driver with the bearing lock on there. I'm not sure that it does anything. Once you get to this point where there's no nut on there, it's literally just the driver, is you really want to pull on that thing. You got to pull pretty hard and it should come out just like that. And you should see all your pawls and your springs, and you want to really clean that up. So what I use is I clean out, to get this thing a little louder without damaging the engagement points, is dry lube. It doesn't really matter. It just needs to be some like chain lube or some sort. Dry lube works. You can also use silicone grease. It'll last a little longer, but it's way thinner. So silicone grease, I think there's going to be a little bit more wear and tear between the teeth and the engagement points. But anyway, you just want to clean that thing out, get all that thick grease out of there. What I did is I took out every pawl and pawl spring. What you can also do with these springs is that you can overlap them and put 2 springs, like one in the inside and one on the outside, and it gives it way more tension, and it'll make your hub way louder and give it way better of a bite. And that's what I'm planning to do here a little soon. Also, there should be this driver that goes right onto the axle. Just clean that thing up. Keep in mind there's a seal on the driver on the outside between the hub. You might want to throw some grease on there too, just because that metal point can scratch on the rim. And yeah, so that's a video on how to take out the driver on the Demolition Whistler Pro. Also, these 3 bearings, if you look inside, there's 3 bearings. You can count 1, 2, 3. You don't want to take out that bearing lock. It has a lot of tension and they're really hard to get in. So keep that in mind. How you can put it back in is you make sure that spacer's onto the axle first, and you want to make sure everything's lubed up. And what you want to do is you want to press it down while turning counterclockwise, and then it should literally just pop right in. It's like a pretty tight fit, so if it leans onto one side, it won't go in. You have to put it straight into there because it locks onto that spacer, I'm pretty sure. And all that is, now you got a loud hub, There you go, that's the video. This hub is amazing. I feel like you should match with a female hub on the front if you don't grind. Personally, my riding style is jumping really high off a big ramp. Just lock that thing right back in. You can tighten as much as you want. It really does not matter, but boom, there you go. Make sure that you put on your washers right. So here's the flat point, here's that ridger point. You want the ridges point facing towards the frame. That's how you put on. It's just that simple. Now you got a loud hub. Thanks for watching, guys.